Ever wanted to play Men in Tights in a Forest? Here you go in the Adventures of Robin Hood.
When you're in a fix, just call for the Men in Tights. We're a bunch.
Hello again, and welcome to Tabletop Misfits. My name is Anthony, and we're taking a look today at the Adventures of Robin Hood. We're going to take a look under the lid and find out what's inside this awesome game. Now, I was actually kind of very interested in this game. I didn't know a ton about it, but I did hear that it was by the creator of The Legends of Andor, which is actually a pretty big game. And the big thing about this game in particular was that it had an ever-changing story. You actually have a book that you read during it, and the landscape itself changes as you go along. The board changes as you go through the story. So kind of a little bit of legacy, a little bit to it. Also, your characters, your meeples, don't move along normally like on a grid or any other kind of system. You actually have rulers that you move along almost like you would in a tabletop war, like a war game. So I thought that was kind of interesting, and I couldn't wait to get my hands on a copy. So here we are. It's by Cosmos Games, of course. Adventures of Robin Hood. We're going to take a look at what's under the lid. All right, guys, so we have our starting sheet. Welcome to Sherwood Forest. This is actually really cool. It's just a primer if you're playing this for the first time. They have a starter sheet that tells you exactly what to do. So I'm gonna have to put this back on top because I haven't played it before, obviously. And then we have an accompanying booklet, which is this is merely the accompanying booklet and not the rule book. You must not read this booklet before playing the game. Okay, so I'm not gonna read this, obviously. And we have the actual contents of the game. I'm gonna make sure not to mess it up too much if it has a particular way. Oh, wow, that's a really nice book. All right, well, first we're gonna get to the board or book. What is this? Oh yeah, it's like a bunch of different boards. Huh, that's cool. Probably open this might be a good idea, right? So let's take a peek here. Robin Hood. Now, if you like Robin Hood, this is following the adventures, of course, of classic Robin Hood. Goes through the forest with Maid Marian and all his band of merry men in tights, dancing and singing. I'm pretty sure that's what they do, right, hon?
Nope.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they dance and sing, right? I think so. He was like a circus troupe kind of thing. They put on shows for Prince John and oh, she's gonna probably throw something at me. She's a huge Robin Hood fan. This looks like puzzle boards. Oh, cool! It's got little like an advent calendar almost. Like you pop open these things and you reveal stuff. It actually sounds really cool. I'm surprised actually no one's ever thought of that before. It's a pretty neat idea. So we have our boards here. These are the actual game boards. It looks like you put them together like a puzzle. Then we have silicone gel packets, the best part of the game. Woo! So what else we got? We got our bag here, obviously to hold stuff. We got our tokens. We got a bunch of different tokens. So you got Maid Marian and Robin Hood walking along. They got like little like longer versions with little long streamers behind them almost. I'm not sure what that's for. Probably to show that they're moving maybe. You have regular just discs. Blocks, cubes. Who does not love cubes? So lots of cubes in different colors. And then you have the very nice knights on horseback and probably merry men. They got along. They sang a lot of songs together, I'm pretty sure. Take a look at these puppies because I kind of like the horses here. Woo! Woo! So we got really cool looking, I'm holding it wrong. Got a knight on horseback. Looks like he has a lance or a sword. Yeah, sword. And they got a bigger knight. I actually like these a lot. These are actually kind of cool. Instead of your typical meeples, they could have done that. They could have been a little boring, have your little people meeples or whatever, but they actually did shapes and everything else to differentiate them by. These are actually pretty cool. I dig them. I'm not sure what these little trails have to do behind them. That's what I was talking about before. I assume that means they're moving in some way or running. We have some more standard looking meeples. Oh, here's that arrow I was talking about though. So you got this arrow, and you move your characters by doing this. You put the arrow down, you move them kind of like you would in a tabletop war game. Very cool. And then we have some more meeples. Looks like more running people. Very cool. And last but not least, we have our storybook. Now this is impressive. This is a really nice looking book. It says, so yeah, this is the Adventures of Robin Hood. It looks really nice. It's kind of got a it's kind of got some kind of weird coating on it or whatever. It makes it seem kind of oldish. And then you look inside and it has different items, like a little reference manual for the different items you can get. And then it has stories, which, it's actually cool. It's got a couple little bookmarks in there too. Wow, this really reminds me of like Choose Your Own Adventure books from the 80s and everything. I used to love those things. But yeah, you actually go through and you actually have, I'm going to be reading a lot during this game. It's going to be super fun, isn't it? Right, honey?
Yep.
So yeah, obviously you got a lot to go through, and you got a little reference on the back too, probably of just different locations that events happen. So it looks a very story-based adventure. It looks very, very cool. It seems that you obviously have things that change. You pull out the advent pieces. I'm curious to know if you play it again or not. I guess we'll find out when we play it. But I imagine if you probably go through all of this book and everything, it might not have much replay, depending on if you go through the whole story. So this game looks really cool. It looks actually kind of exciting. It's a very different kind of game, and we'll obviously break it down and probably do a gameplay video of it at some point. I hope you enjoyed taking a look at the contents of this. It's gonna be pretty cool. I don't even know what to say about this game. It's definitely a different kind of game, right? It looks definitely different. I haven't seen anything like a mix of this before. Thanks for checking out this Under the Lid, guys. This Robin Hood game looks really, really cool, and it looks extremely interesting. I can't wait to get my hands on it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because we'll probably be doing a couple other videos on this. If you're interested in this kind of thing, let us know. Otherwise, take care. This is Anthony again, and game on.